Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. I've been working on leveling up a lot of my champions, trying to max out my account, but normally what happens is I get a champion to 30 and then immediately move on to leveling up the next champion, so I really haven't been able to appreciate a lot of these champions for very long at level 30. So here we have Garen, and we're going to go test out the first time max level Garen. So I now have the 3 rare relics, and if we go take a look at the relics, here for the last one, I'm putting in Crown Guard. Now I am using Stalker's Blade and Gatebreaker, that's so we can have Garen strike twice, immediately level up, then when we level up we rally. Now if you're just trying to win as fast as possible, it might be better to put the Bounty Hunters in here. We see that right here. I have one for every 200 gold you have. I actually have 3 of them now. Yeah, I keep getting multiple relics of the ones I don't really care about, or like it's great having one of these, but normally you're only really using one. But yeah, so we do have Garen here. Probably would be better to go with this, and that way you play Garen, he hits the next a couple times and ends the game. But I feel like people are probably getting bored of that playstyle, as that's really just dominating the meta right now. That's kind of what everyone's doing, and just ending the game really fast, but then the games all play out the same way. So we're trying to go for a slightly different approach. I'm sure Garen is still going to hit the Nexus very, very hard, but this way we're normally going to be using him to actually level up, rally, and more focus on the Garen deck. His star powers, if you don't know, when ally strikes, granted 2/2. Very nice scaling, and then +1 starting mana, round start, creative fleeting, single combat in hand, so an ally and enemy strike each other. Good removal, and then since your ally is striking, they're getting that 2/2. So let's hop in and take on Galio and see how we do. If you guys enjoy these videos, definitely like and subscribe. Let's see here. So Wild Inspiration, this is pretty good. So Share the Bounty is pretty strong though. One of the best cards for Garen is Sharp Sight. The fact that this is an extra mana gem is pretty great. So Wild Inspiration, this is really good for your star power, since this single combat is now going to go down to a 1 cost. This would probably be the consistent smart thing to do, but I think I'm going to go for Share the Bounty. I think it would be pretty fun, and then potentially we might get some sort of crazy build where we can play a good amount of Sharp Sight and just scale up our mana really, really quickly. Alright, not bad, but, well, actually, it is pretty bad. Alright, the Vanguard Defender, great card. Normally this is the first card you want to be playing. It's just a very strong card right out the gate, although it's a little sad to go against Cytherea. Normally you don't want this card to die. So we will actually pass, I think, here. Alright, let's buff it up with the Blade Keeper. So now he can actually block. So a little sad we lost 1 unit, but we started our scaling with one of our cards. Here we'll go with double Sharp Sight. So not only is it a great combat trick, but now we have 2 extra mana gems, so next round we're going to be a lot better off than we are right now. I think we'll play this here. Also, well, sadly we can't protect that unit. If we had more mana, we could single combat with one of our other ones to kill it, but we don't have enough mana. So this unit, it doesn't have elusive, but it can block elusive. So even though it has that elusive symbol, they'll still be able to block it, or at least they should. I think we'll go like this. So look at all of that extra mana gems we now have. So we'll be able to play Garen, he'll strike twice, rally, and we hopefully will be able to end the game, we'll see. For king and country. I will not falter! So here, if they didn't have the spell shield, we'd use single combat to save our unit. Sadly, they do have... we don't have enough mana. But we'll just be able to attack and end the game. Alright, I think we'll go for the Pompous Cavalier. So with that double attack, if he's able to get both those attacks off, each one of those is going to be a strike. So each one is going to give him 2/2. So this could be pretty ridiculous and a lot of fun. Alright, none of these are too great. I'm actually going to use a reroll here. I think I actually want to go with Jinx. The Elusive could probably be pretty nice. And really just the best of what I'm seeing here. Alright, we're not using Bounty Hunter, so let's go for Scribe and try to get some upgrades. Alright, decent start, but I think I will actually get rid of the Prodigy and Protector.
To the field!
Flavor and spice! Can you stomach this?
That 3/3 in Tough is just so good for your first card. Normally it's going to be stronger than whatever the enemy plays, so you can get your scaling off. Alright, so it has Challenger. I don't want to then play anything where he could immediately just challenge and kill it. So we're going to pass and save mana for that single combat.
Batter 'em! No one goes hungry!
Alright, so here we will scale up quite a bit, be able to kill their card. Yep, should be pretty good.
Good dog.
Grabbing Fury on Garen also really helps your scaling. I think we'll try for the Pompous Cavalier.
A hero stands, he sits before you.
Alright, little sad hoping they weren't gonna play another card, but oh well. We'll get rid of this single combat since we're just gonna go away at the end of the round anyways. Alright. I think we're gonna do this since this unit has quick attack. It's gonna attack once, get the 2/2, and then be able to survive. You see? So we don't want him to die.
Taste the glory! Eyes bigger!
That double attack is so strong. He went from a 1/1 to a 5/5. It's great. Alright, we don't have the attack token, so let's play our Garen.
For king and country! We must not relent! Good dog.
Alright, we'll be able to end the game here. Very nice. Alright, let's go for reinforcements. Probably not the best choice. If you want to be more consistent, probably want to go with the Penitent Squire, but I think this could be pretty fun. Alright, so let's just go for the extra mana gems, have a faster start to our games. And let's get rid of Remembrance. We almost never play it. Alright, let's take on Zoe. We'll get rid of the Get Excited. We'll actually keep the Zonite Urchin and reinforcements. We're going to let this count down. Although, I guess we have enough mana that we can just play Garen right at the start of the game. We could do that. I think I'm actually, especially since we have the attack token, and we would waste his rally. Also, the Stalker's Blade wouldn't go off as well. Not the best. Although, if we played him, he'd get one strike off. He could then attack, rally. I guess.
For king and country.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
Press the advantage.
And now we can attack again. The Scribe is pretty great, especially when you're not running bounty hunters.
Stay resolute.
A little left for those who need it.
Garen's just gonna dominate this game now.
The sun rock got me good. Return soon with stories of your climb.
I'll see you again after I reach the peak.
Protected.
Yeah, I kinda wanna get the Pompous Cavalier on the board.
Hey,
Aw, that's sad.
The wicked must fall.
No, please.
He just keeps getting stronger and stronger.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the rule big.
Alright, let's attack like this before they play anything too annoying. Alright, they're gonna try to buff Zoe up strong enough to kill him.
Hey, what you got there?
Alright, let's just counter their single combat with our single combat. Sadly, none of these count as elite, but we'll play the Blade Keeper.
The halls are bound with blades in hand.
Alright, so we'll be able to open attack since they didn't play any other units. Not too surprising.
onward.
Very nice. Sure, probably be decent to always have him at the start of the game, especially since we'll always be able to play him now. Alright, allied buffs are permanent. Game starts summon a Sting Officer. So that would help our Sharp Sight, because this is a temporary buff. That's really the only use we'd get out of Can't Stop, Won't Stop, I think. Sting Officer is pretty good because it can strike at the very start of the game, and every time it strikes, it's scaling up, so it's just getting stronger and stronger. Cards you draw is pretty consistent and just generally strong, but I think I'll go with the Officer backup. Let's go take on the Miss Wraith, see if we can get something cool in the spells chest, or maybe a epic item for one of our cards. Alright, reroll all of these.
We fight for those who cannot.
So immediately strike again and rally.
These coming.
We must not relent.
And we'll just strike again. As you see the Sting Officer, now the first round is already quite a scary unit.
Stay resolute.
Alright, we're gonna buff up our elusive since he can't get blocked. So I guess we'll play this slow and get the Zonite Urchin, because potentially we'll just be able to end the game this round.
Anything else?
Not sure if they have any annoying spells. Okay, they're gonna heal themselves.
Keeping pace.
Help the poor?
These coming.
It's funny, one of the things I love about Garen is like the opposite of things I love about some other champions. For Garen, I love how his units just stay on the board forever. Whereas like with Shadow Owl's units, I love that their units are disposable. A little annoying, but we still win. So this will actually be pretty good since we have the sharing is caring, or whatever it's, share the bounty. So when we use this, it's going to go on 2 targets if we have 2 targets. So that'll be pretty great, granting 2 allies elusive and Nexus Strike draw 1, as well as summoning 2 champions. That'll be pretty awesome. Not really thrilled about any of these, to be honest. Granted, Withering Whale, shuffling 2 copies that cost 1 is pretty strong, but I want to use a reroll here. So this is really interesting. Grant an ally and all allied copies of it everywhere 2/2. If this is just technically targeting 1 ally, then it might go off twice with our share the bounty, which if that would be the case would be crazy. But I'm not sure. Still, anyways, a good card, and let's try it out. Yeah, Afterlife Forbidden is pretty decent, so if any of our units do die, we can then bring them back after a couple rounds. So this is pretty strong, because it would be a 2-cost, essentially just obliterate a unit. We'd only be able to buy 1 copy of it, and I think I'm fine. I think my deck is more than strong enough already. Alright, let's go for the Champion item chest. Fleet Feather Tracker is also a pretty great starting card. Alright, we're still able to attack on our first turn.
Press the advantage.
That egg. Did it move?
You'll see me, yes? Surprise.
Stay resolute.
Alright, so I think we'll try to play the Pompous Cavalier. I want to get this starting to scale if possible.
A hero stands, he sits before you.
Alright, little sad that they played the, well, anything that has 3 health, because then he won't be able to survive. Oh well.
On foot. These coming.
You could be so much more.
Alright, let's see if this just goes off once or if it goes off twice. Oh, it does go off twice. That's really, really strong then. So if we use that on like the Fleet Feather Tracker, it technically targets 1, but then it gives it to all of them. That's pretty awesome. Alright, let's attack before they do. Get rid of most of their units. Although, if we attack with our Cavalier, the Remitter will probably be able to kill him. So I guess we'll hold off and see how they attack.
Keeping pace.
Alright, we'll go like this for now.
Oh, hey. You're covered.
Ooh, sharp sight. I think we'll go like this. I just wanted to take out some of the more annoying threats with our challenger units. So we're attacking like this because if we didn't, they would block the Remitter right here. So he wouldn't be able to kill the Remitter, and then the Remitter would just turn around and kill him. Well, I guess they would end up killing each other. The first attack, he wouldn't be able to win, and then they'd both attack each other and both die, which we don't want to happen.
Look upon me. Never see these coming.
Alright, not too bad. So, this is going to be a lot of fun. So I could end the game, well, the game's going to end regardless, but I could give a whole bunch of people elusive, but there's something else I want to do instead. Garen's Judgment. This should be a lot of fun. Hopefully they actually end up blocking. Come on, block with people. Perfect.
For the cause!
Oh, it went on him first. Sure, we'll have this give us a Sapphire Crystal. I think games are going to end before we really need this, but we still don't have, like, Overwhelm, so games are going a bit longer. So here, it's a toss-up between Quick Strike Blade and Colossal Hammer. I would probably normally go with Colossal Hammer, but I'm trying not to go for the just play Garen, have him immediately strike and kill the Nexus, because there's been a lot of matches like that going around. So we'll go with the Quick Strike Blade so we can play him. He'll actually strike and should be pretty fun. This is more likely to end up somewhat being a waste, since it might trigger our rally when we don't need to. But yeah, we'll still go with this. It should be more enjoyable and different to watch than just getting the Colossal Hammer and playing champion, they one-shot the Nexus. Like, we've all seen that probably too many times. I never really liked the Vanguard Redeemer, personally. Also probably because it relies on an ally dying this round, and I normally try to make sure that doesn't happen if possible. You know what? Let's hold on to the double reinforcements. Why not? That should be should be pretty funny in the mid game, and we know we're gonna draw Garen, so it's not terrible holding on to these cards. 3 of them, perfect. So many cards.
For justice, for democracy. Press the advantage!
So see here, we're rallying, but we still have the attack token. So it is a bit of a waste. That being said, we were able to play a card and immediately attack before the enemy could do anything, so that is still pretty good.
These coming.
Stay resolute.
Yeah, not too surprised by that, to be honest. Sure, I guess I'll let that go through.
Demacia will prevail.
Alright, we're just gonna summon him again. Perfect. Yeah, we'll get out the Prodigy, I guess.
Strength and grace. Beauty in display. Hardly fair.
Alright, let's attack and try this out.
A line around me.
So we have... Oh my word. So they'll probably play a Vengeance or something to save themselves. They have a lot of annoying spells, but potentially we might win right here. Oh, they didn't have it. It's pretty crazy strong. Okay, Shadow Totem. Again, really, really strong. This is something that would be the best if you're wanting to win the game right away. Because what happened, you play Garen, he and his clone would both strike the Nexus, being able to probably end the game right away. Honestly, we could have gone down a crazy road with just playing Garen at the start of the game for 5 cost, and he immediately one-shots the Nexus. But again, we have seen a lot of that, so I'll just go with the Overwhelm. Actually, I'll even go for the Spell Shield, so games don't end immediately. Round start rally, this is going to pretty much be a waste because Garen already does that. The other two are both fine, but let's do a reroll for something a little bit funner. Mana Flow is pretty fun, and let's go for more champion items. Alright, we'll reroll Garen since we know we're going to get him. And we'll actually get rid of Thief as well. Nice, so we got some of our OP cards. Started the game with 6 mana. Oh, that's great.
One star's whoopsie is another spark.
My heart and sword for Demacia. We must not relent.
Oh, it's a pretty crazy run already.
Stay resolute.
Alright, since we have so much mana, I think we will wait and play some other cards and then do the Scavenged Camo.
Vim, vigor, victory.
Calm mind and open heart breathe the night.
Alright, so we're going to use the Camo on Garen, so this should hit him, and then the weakest unit, which is the Cavalier. Oh, man. This is great. Don't really want any of these, to be honest. I guess we'll get the Rocket Border. Well, sure. Let's get another copy of Jinx. We don't have to worry about not drawing our Garen since we have the Farsight. We'll go for the Dragon's Tooth. Again, normally you'd probably want the Phage, but this will just help us scale up our Garen, and that's more what we're trying for in this game. I guess we'll go for the shop here. So this is definitely very strong, but I feel like we're already overpowered enough as it is, and this isn't going to really make the game more interesting. So we're going to go for a reroll and see if we can get something that's just more fun to watch. Officer backup, sure. More Sting officers, why not? Alright, don't really need any of these, so I think I just won't bother. And let's go take on the Dawn Speakers. Alright, let's just re-roll all of these. We're trying to get some of our fun spell cards. Let's actually play our Fleet Feather Tracker first, since we have the mana.
For king and country.
Oh, we should have attacked, actually. So yeah, what we should have done there is immediately attacked with our units, at least our Sting officers, and then played Garen, since he would have rallied. That would have been the smart play there. I messed that up. I'm not really going to be able to kill either one of these, but I guess we'll go with this.
Peace, stay resolute.
Laurent Zabon with blades in hand.
Sure, let's get the Cavalier on the board.
Come to the peg.
We're probably going to win the game, aren't we? Yeah. These matches are so short. Oh, well. Alright, sure. Farsight on one of our better cards. That's fine. Actually, we already have so much Farsight that we're going to start getting cards getting burned. I think I'm going to do the Get Excited here and then just cut it. Because we're never really playing it. We don't need the extra removal. So that'll just make our deck a little bit more refined.
Time to make an impact.
Yeah, let's go with this. Alright, we'll just open with Garen. We don't want this to be able to attack and kill any of our units.
For justice, for Demacia.
We must not relent.
Rock solid. Anything else?
Keeping pace.
I know the mountain.
He's coming.
Oh no!
Elusives work so well for Garen. Just being able to attack and start scaling up without having people block you. Well, this will probably end the game, but oh well. GG. Oh, are they going to do anything? Oh. I mean... it was a good try.
This might help. I whisper truth into lies. Violence solves everything.
All right, that was a lot of fun. Still was a relatively fast run, even though we didn't try to be overly quick. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day and a great weekend.